test to see if we could get Jason in here. Then we'll go on the actual live. This is just a test. Alright, let me see if I get Jason in here. Yo. Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, sick. Perfect. Hopefully they could hear you. That was the problem we had last time. All right.
We need somebody to be able to jump in and tell us.
Yeah, because this is just a test right now, just to make sure anybody could hear us. What's up, Brandy? If you could, let us know if you could hear us, or if you could hear Jason.
Brandon, can you hear me?
I hear Jones. Go ahead, just talk to her, see if she could somewhat hear you.
Brandon, can you hear me? Anything?
Oh, okay. She can hear. Awesome. Good. That's a good start. Well, let's just fucking start it here. You know what? Screw it. All right. So, welcome back to the Peter Joe podcast. I got a good friend of mine, Jason Overdorf. He's a super talented photographer. He owns a studio called Black Cherry Photography. He's a huge horror fan. He's also obsessed with the show Lost, just like I am. So, yeah. Welcome, Jason.
What's up, Joe? Good to be back. Well, I guess as far as the listeners are concerned, it's my first time.
I'm still bummed about that.
Brandy, is this your first time watching Lost?
What's up, Curla?
Brandy just said Lost now.
Oh, sick. First time? That's the first time you're going to be in for a ride. We'll try not to spoil at least the first season for you if we talk about it.
You watched it when it was on TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got it at the best time.
So Brandy's a fellow Lostie like we are. That's good.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I love it. So yeah, let's talk about your studio. How did you like, when did you start it? Like the official time?
So the whole entire photography backstory is as follows. In film, I've been doing photography for about 20 years, and so I had some gear. I had the camera, and I did video work with the camera primarily.
Right.
A few years ago, I was filming a YouTube show, and I was dating somebody at the time, and I was looking for a way to make extra money. The odd jobs in film were few and far between, and they weren't really making me side money. There was too much travel involved, and I still had a full-time job. So somebody I was dating at the time said that I was good at photography and I should try maybe using the camera in that way instead. And I had never actually considered it. I never considered myself to be a photographer, and I was entertaining the idea, and I was just doing a lot of still photography. I had this idea, and I had a vision that if I was going to do photography, I wanted to create like elaborate horror backdrops, and kind of turn my love of horror film into horror photography. And I hadn't even considered using any subjects from my short time, and I was filming an episode for the YouTube channel, and a friend of mine who was also a model, she had contacted me about wanting to use my house as a backdrop for her own photo shoot that she was doing to submit photos for a horror-themed calendar. And I said, well, tell you what, welcome to use my house. I said, but if you want to come and hang out while I finish taping the episode of the show here, I will take my Canon and throw it onto photography mode, and I'll take pictures for you. And I did just that, and I posted the photos on Facebook, and the rest is kind of history. what I charge for sessions. Within the next year, I emptied out the downstairs bedroom of my house and converted it into a studio. It's been probably about two years now.
Nice. I really think it's your photography is really unique. I love the like the goriness to it. Like I don't know, it's just really fucking cool. As a horror fan, yeah, it's so original to me. You there? Did we lose you?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, you still sound a little low, but
My phone went dark, and I was trying to figure out if something was happening. Can you hear me better now?
a little bit, yeah. So do you have like do you have a favorite session that you could recall? Like
Um,
the session that you love the most so far?
well, I absolutely and totally love working with my one model. Her name is River. I love working with River. Everything we do is just absolute and total fucking magic. Um, we work really well together. We very often been in situations where we didn't know where we were going with each other, and her and I are really good at coming up with some unique stuff on the fly. But in particular, um, two of my two of my good friends, David and Pinky. Pinky was an already experienced model and had been published several times over. My buddy David, he was kind of starting out as a model right around the time I was starting out as a photographer. Him and I have done a lot of work together. I got him at the beginning of this year. I got him his first publication, but it was just a single image in his magazine. Um, so my favorite session is once those two met each other and became a couple. I did a bloody couple shoot with them, and submitted it to the magazine, and it ended up being their first time being published as a couple, my first magazine cover, and David's first magazine cover, all in the same year. So that was an important session to me.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I think I've seen David. I've seen some of his work on there. He seems like a natural at it.
Plastered all over my social media. So
Yeah, I've definitely seen him, man. He seems really, like I said, natural at it. You want to talk about Lost or what? What do you want to?
do we have any questions? Oh, Brandy says she loves the recent session I did with McKenna. That was another bloody session.
You do so many sessions. Here, let me see if I could look it up.
She's got the barn backdrop with the bloody mannequin behind her. Very quite portrait. She's got blood all over her hands.
I'm gonna go on your page and see. It's the one with the white lingerie. Okay, we're looking it up right now.
That's relatively recent.
Oh, that's the river. I'm looking at the river one now. That one's pretty sick. Got the cobwebs or the spider webs and the fucking hearse. That's cool. Is that Lynn Phoenix? Is that who she's talking about? I don't know,
No,
McKenna.
yeah, that one's down a little bit more. Probably Hazel.
Oh yeah, McKenna Bree or yeah Bree is how you say it.
Yeah, McKenna Bree.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's really cool. the fucking the like blood in the intestines look so real. I don't know how the fuck you do that. How do you make like these practical
Um,
effects?
so that's
'Cause-
another rare thing that I do as a photographer. Maybe that's where my voice comes from. From what I understand, a lot of photographers don't get messy like I do, and from my background in film, I know a lot about makeup and effects, so I'm trying to get out of being on both sides of the camera just because it's much more taxing.
yeah.
But I most of my own makeup and effects in my shoots. So, I do the set design too, like that spiderweb forest river exhibit, the barn with the mannequin heads and the mannequin. Like those are all sets that were built by me. I do all the makeup. Um, but so for blood and guts, it's all food. Um, that is the oldest Hollywood trick in the book. Like the most realistic horror makeup effects you can get is usually involving food of some kind.
Yeah, I remember they used to do that on the old like the zombie movies and all that shit, like
Yeah, and I mean,
the one in the mall.
nothing looks more real. Granted, people don't, typically want to be handling fucking, meat and shit, but yeah. So um, the blood I make out of red food dye, uh, corn syrup, um, and then to darken it, you can add garnish. It also makes it taste better if you got to get it in your mouth, and then to thin it, add water and some salt. So there's all these different things you can do for different textures of blood, uh, and, and it tastes great.
Actually, just snack on it when you're done. But yeah, it reminds me, like I said, like of old horror movies. Nowadays, they just use CGI, and like it's not the same. You don't
No, it's
get the same effect.
I actually would argue that I find a lot of the times that the uh, the best effects I've seen have actually been a combination of CGI and practical.
Yeah,
Clean it up a little bit with the CGI, but still have that realistic edge of the practical effects. But yeah, so this blood I make, it also like cleans off really well. Like in spite of the red food dye being in it, it kind of just wipes right off the skin.
yeah. So it doesn't really stain or anything.
And for the most part, if you pre-treat it with sunscreen after you shoot, it'll wash right out too. Um, and in fact, if it's something that is just being applied to the clothes, we'll actually put like a tablespoon of in the mix,
Yeah.
so it's like already being pre-treated in some sort. But so yeah, so that's the blood, and then for intestines, nothing beats a whole sausage rope with pieces of intestines, and you know you cover a sausage rope and some chicken breast and enough fake blood, like it looks like intestines in a stomach.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah,
What's up, Shan?
the power of suggestion.
If you guys want to throw anything at us, ask us anything. Me and Jason don't give a fuck. We'll answer anything, I'm sure. Right, Jason? I don't want to speak for you there, but
That is right.
yeah, ask us anything. So we've just been talking about his photography, looking at some samples here. Damn, you cut you cut close to a nipple on that, the Shannon one. That was like the next one on your page.
So
That's cool.
Shannon's one of the more unique girls that I work with. She's a professional. This is the only thing she does. She models full time. She has her own agency, so she solicits work out to other models as well. But Shannon is a rare find in the industry because she is a contortionist, um, and she only does artistic nude. She so I shoot with her, she always wants me to do, the full nude stuff, but I'm like, I need stuff that I can, throw on social media every right now and again, and then I can give you the Twitter where you can see the uh, more naked stuff. But so every right now and again, I'll have her do something that doesn't violate
It's close, but it's great. It really
just
is.
down, just down to like the hair of it violating Facebook.
Yeah, you can see like a shadow of the nipple. It's great. Yeah, no, I didn't upgrade the Four Loko. I'm still drinking this piece of shit beer or malt, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it's a Warheads one, so it's kind of tasty.
Oh,
I'm gonna regret it in the morning. I know that. I don't know why I do this to myself with these drinks. I think it's just the fact that they get you fucked up really fast, and you only need one. What are you drinking over there, Jason? You doing the Angry Orchard?
Hold on, if everybody can hear. I just cracked open a peach mango Angry Orchard.
Ah, dude, I'm like drooling over here. I got this nasty ass logo. Is that a new one? Because I don't think I had that one in Pennsylvania.
I was out at this bar last night and I asked them, what kind of ciders they had, and somebody made the suggestion of mixing the green apple and the cinnamon apple.
Oh, like the sinful one?
Yeah, sinful, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. God damn.
Them together was fucking brilliant, dude. Like it tasted so fucking good. So I actually went out specifically for podcast tonight, and I got a mixed 12-pack of Angry Orchard bottles, and they had the green apple, the sinful apple, regular, and they had a baked apple pie, which I hadn't had before.
Oh,
I had one of those earlier. It was really fucking good. It was a little heavier than the other ones, but it was good.
what's up, Sandy? What's up, NDT? Like I said, ask us any questions. We're just shooting the shit here. I got a loco. Jason's got some Angry Orchard. So we're not thirsty right now. We're good on that part, but we need some questions. Send them away.
Yeah, but so we were talking about violating Facebook community standards with my photography. Yeah, so most of the time Facebook doesn't get mad about the nudity. They get mad if I quote a movie and it has kills.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Facebook's a joke. I got spammed twice in the past 4 or 5 days for just promoting my podcast on my business page. I can't promote my own shit on my business page? Come on. And that's the only reason they said it's spam. Because I'm promoting. What the fuck else am I supposed to do on my business account? You know what I mean?
You'll never ever see me actually share a price for a photography session in one of my posts.
Yeah. I don't blame you for that.
The second I put a dollar sign in one of my posts,
it'll be on Marketplace, right? Brandy asks, have you been flagged for the fake blood?
No. Facebook has not said anything about the fake blood.
Imagine if they did. That would be a big killer for you, literally. But if they shut that shit down, that would suck. How would you even?
They would fucking hear from me. Well, the irony is that fucking Facebook actually pays me for being creative.
Right.
Right now and again, they initially started paying me for, they get upset about, and I'm like, really? You want me on your payroll, but you want to fucking stifle me? You want to fucking.
Well, that's cool. They'll actually support you on there. That's cool though. They don't support me. They tell me to fuck off with my posts. I don't even know why I'm not even posting anything bad. I think because my newest podcast had a devil in it. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Fuck, it shouldn't.
It's devil.
With goat skulls and shit like that, that would be absolutely ridiculous.
What's up, NDT?
Although I did have McKenna holding a black goat skull up in front of her face, and that posted as well.
Oh, it's Corey. What's up, Corey? Corey's also a fellow podcaster. I listen to his shit. It's really good. Talks a lot about video games, and I want to get him on and talk about AI one of these times. I want to know how you feel about that too, Jason. The whole AI shit. It's a tough subject, man. It really is.
I feel like it has its place, pertaining to audio and stuff like that. Because I think you were saying the other day when you were trying to save our recording from last week.
Yeah.
And try and use AI to fix it, and I feel like that's okay. That's a useful thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But stealing work from artists by just
yeah.
That's a different story.
Well, yeah, because you could literally, because I was doing scripts for a while there. You could literally have AI come up with a script for you. It's what a fucking cheat code, but it just gets rid of the creative aspect of us as humans. You know what I mean? It gets rid of creativity. Yeah, we did. Well, we did last time. Yeah.
Well, right. So I feel like when it comes to that, when it comes to using AI to tell a story, you're still missing the human aspect of the storytelling. Like
Right. The feelings. Yeah. The emotions.
some emotion that the story is attached to, and that is going to be missing from the fucking story every fucking time. You know?
Yeah, I agree, NDT. We're already using our brains less nowadays, and AI is just going to make it worse. The cool thing I did hear about it is that schools are going to use it to like correct their tests easier and shit like that, and to tell if somebody cheated on a test or like not a test, but like if they had to write a paper, the AI is going to basically find out if they looked it up online and just copied it word for word. So the teachers in schools are going to use it for that, which is kind of cool. But yeah, other than that, my main idea was if you're going to come up with AI technology, program it into a robot and make combat robots for the army, like so our people don't have to die. Like use it in that way. Make fucking like war robots, you know? Like why not do it for that? Fuck everything else. Like don't take jobs off of the middle class and the lower class. That's the problem for me.
You're asking for Judgment Day to happen. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, I know if you do equip them, but isn't that better than our soldiers dying? You know what I mean? Like if you're
I know. I completely and totally agree with you.
so why not just use it for that? Because like I said, there's already automated McDonald's that have no employees. It's just run by robots and AI. So that's just one part of the jobs. Like when I was leaving Lowe's, I worked at a Lowe's warehouse in Pennsylvania before I moved. And they already were getting in like sorting robots and shit like that for the lines in the warehouse. So I mean, it was happening 4 years ago. It's going to be in most of the jobs now, you know? And you don't have to fucking pay a robot. So there's no labor involved.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's that. That's how I feel. I mean,
The podcast said, hasn't anybody watched iRobot?
oh yeah, that's the first thing I thought of when I heard about like AI and robots and all that shit. That's the first thing I thought of. The Will Smith movie. Yeah, but just if they use it for good reasons, I'm cool with it. But you know the government's not going to use it just for good.
No, absolutely not.
So like, I just don't see the benefit. I just think it benefits the rich people. Like it benefits people like Donald Trump. You know, anybody with a lot of money.
Elon Musk, AI is different. So.
Yeah, let them have it. You know. Has anybody want? Yeah, we are doing okay.
I don't trust fucking like AI cars and shit like that. Like I don't trust that.
No, no, I wouldn't either.
Because you still don't have the human response to other humans. You know what I mean? So if there's like other humans on the fucking road, you know, you need that response, that ability to react.
Well, yeah, especially the way people drive on their cell phones. They're on their cell phones all the time. You know, like you need a quick reaction. You need human reaction, not a computer.
Twice at work yesterday, I almost got into a car accident. I had some woman in a van decided that she wanted to be in my lane while I was next to her, and she just decided to just absolutely and totally no regard for the fact that there might have been a car next to her started like just straight up pulling into my lane. Like I don't know if she thought I was just gonna move or what, you know.
Yeah.
But but I caught her and I laid on the horn and then she veered off and then I was in the truck later and I was making a left hand turn and a postman was making a right hand turn. His turn signal was on and he decided to keep going straight and started at me and said, your turn signal's on, like he was turning. And he's like, my turn signal's not on. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck out of your fucking mail truck and fucking look.
Yeah. Fucking government employee.
I would have fucking pulled in front of you if I thought you were going straight, you fucking asshole.
All right, we got a couple questions. Brandy wants to know, Jason, where do you get most of your inspiration from?
Um,
I'd say horror movies.
right, yeah, horror movies. Visually, I've always liked what Rob Zombie and Clive Barker have done.
Fuck yes.
Very inspired the Shannon blood shoot was very Hellraiser with her twisting and turning covered in blood, and these are the things that I see. But yeah, I mean, even if I'm using her entire catalog of horror experiences. So there's a little bit of it everywhere. Like there's little tips of the stuff like that. Like in every image that I create, whether even if I know it or not. Like I don't even think I'm self-aware of it. Sometimes like I'll be editing images later. Like, damn, this looks just like that scene in this movie that I saw 15 years ago.
Right.
I think it happens subconsciously a lot, but I am trying to bring more of the stuff that I've been a fan of my whole life in front of the camera. More stuff that has that feels like it's from the mind of Clive Barker, or like from some sort of Clive Barker nightmare, and do a lot more stuff like that as far as photography is concerned.
There you go. Yeah, Sandy and NDT. Well, Corey. I think Jason, is your phone on max, like max volume?
Yes, it is.
Because they say it's hard to hear you, but I have you maxed out on my end on my mixer. Okay, you sound a little louder now. So we'll go back to question. Joe, how do you pick your topics for your show? A lot of times I just go by what's on my mind at the time, especially with the mental health. Like I'll have something happen during the day or the day before, and then I feel like I need to write it down and talk about it. So as far as the mental health, those episodes are just more spur of the moment. If I'm feeling a certain way, I feel like I need to write it down, talk about it, record it, publish it, because we all have mental health fucking issues. We all know this. A lot of us try to avoid the topic altogether, but yeah, mental health, it should be everybody's number one priority. So that's why I write about that. As far as the reviews, if I just see something that pops on Netflix or Hulu or any of those apps, I'll watch it and I'll feel like I have to review it. I have a passion for writing reviews. I'm not the best at it yet, but I'm working on it. But I feel like I'm really quick writing reviews, so those are easy for me to do. I love movies and television, so I don't mind sitting there and binge watching a show or a movie. So yeah, that's pretty much my inspiration. The ones with my kids, I like to bring my kids on there because they're hysterical. And I just vibe with them because they're my kids. It's just fun to throw them in there, ask them random questions, have them ask me random questions, because kids' minds are really cool. Like the stuff they think about and talk about is really cool to me. So yeah, that's basically how I come up with my episodes so far. Do current events give you some ideas? Yeah, the recent mass shootings have given me an idea for a podcast. It basically has to do with video games, so I'm going to do a podcast about that, or a podcast episode about that. That a lot of people always go right to blaming the video games, and it's not always the video game's fault. I mean, you have to, if you're a parent, you shouldn't be letting them play like Call of Duty and stuff like that if they're not of age. So yeah, recent events do affect it, definitely. Please tell me, will there be a Follow the Usher one coming up? I already have a Follow the Usher one. Are you talking about a discussion? Because I already did a review. I just didn't do a discussion really yet. But me and my sister, Notorious DEB, we did a review.
Discussion.
Oh, discussion. No, if you, but
Sandy and NDT, can you hear me better now?
can you guys hear Jason better? So I have him maxed out. Are you, do you have the mic as close as you could to your,
The mic 3 inches away from my fucking mouth.
yeah. Put it in your mouth. No. See, maybe there's something I can fuck with here. I'm quiet. I don't know. Oh, Jason. Okay. Well, maybe he has to yell. It just could be the phone or it could be the room. Because I know if I'm in certain rooms, I'll echo too much or something like that.
I don't know. I'm in my office, and like I said, I have the phone like 3 inches away from my mouth. So, and I'm a loud fucking person too. So.
Yeah. Corey says it's the app. Yeah, it probably is. Because this app, I love it to start off with, but I don't know. I've had a lot of trouble with it, especially with lives and getting cut off and losing material.
Is there something I can do? Is there like some sort of external mic that I can get for my phone?
Oh, no. Well, yeah, you could just like the one I have. Well, you could get a Bluetooth phone, Bluetooth mic, or you could get a mixer that's Bluetooth. I have the mixer and the microphone hooked up to it, and I run it through my phone or my computer. But a good mic really isn't expensive. You could get one for $20, $30.
Nice.
And the mixer, you're probably going to spend about 30 to 40, but it's good to have. Yeah, so like for a whole setup to start, you don't have to spend more than $100, honestly, and then you'll have all your shit. You could even get a camera for that price too. Don't worry about a mixer if you get a USB mic. Yeah, see, I don't have a USB mic. Wish I did, but I don't. What's up, Crystal? Thank you for joining. Yeah, so where were we? Yeah, we're up to date on the questions, I think. Let me go back.
Speaking of other podcasts, how was your Marvel podcast?
Oh, it was fucking awesome. I can't wait till they release it. Those dudes are really cool. I don't know if they're brothers or they're related, but both of them sound the same. But they have like completely different opinions, which is great. So all three of us, we really jived, and they were cool with my sense of humor, and I was cool with their sense of humor, and it really worked. So yeah, we did like 2 hours, maybe it might have been 2.5 hours, but it was a lot of fun. We talked about our top 10, compared our top 10 to each other. We got in some little arguments about it. Not heated, obviously. It was just friendly arguments, but yeah, it was a good time. Once they release that, probably a week after they release that, I will put it on mine. As long as they give me permission, but they're pretty cool, so I'm sure they will. But yeah, they're really good guys. Follow them. They're Film Bros podcast. You can find them on Spotify. Really good group of dudes there.
Sweet.
There you go, Jason. You got a question?
Taboo for you to shoot. So far, no. There has been nothing that's taboo for me to shoot. I don't think I would actually shoot, like actual fucking porn. Uh,
You would. No, I'm just kidding.
but I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out when the situation presents
You
itself.
are not going to say no to porn.
Well,
You are not. Unless it's like 4 dudes running a train, then I think you would say no. But
if the money's right.
choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
$20 is $20. You know, I
Well, you
don't
did
know.
Bodor, right?
I don't know. Like, I think as far as taboo is concerned, I think I would need to be in the situation. If it's still something that's presenting itself in like an artistic manner, or if I think that I can convey it in an artistic manner, then yes, I would do it.
You should do it while they're playing Taboo. Do you ever play the game Taboo?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I don't think that um I'm not like some shock filmmaker. Like I'm not dumping blood on people and doing gross shit just for shock value. Like, there is some artistic merit to everything that I do. Like, I still want it to be abusable in spite of the gore that is present. Um but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've had a problem with censorship my whole entire life, so a lot of what I do is just a fuck you to censorship. Um,
Just make like a softcore porn. Make it like romantic, making love instead of fucking. You know?
yeah, that would be a clever thing to do, like redo the Pornhub logo, but it just says Love Hub.
You can do it. There's probably a site for that.
Probably.
They all need competition, man. We can't all be spanking at the Pornhub.
Thank
I
you.
agree. Your shoots are extreme. Yeah, 100%.
You understand. Yeah, that's why I do it. I'm not trying to like shock people. Like, I mean, I am trying to shock people. Like, I'm trying to like, it's about stimulating the senses. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that is ultimately what art
It's not the only thing you're stimulating.
It's well, like, if it turns you on, if it scares you a little bit, if it just makes you happy to see it, you're still the senses are still being stimulated, are they not? Like it's all the same thing.
Oh, you're right. What's up, Crystal?
I
What's up?
think my
Sorry,
goal
Courtney.
is to post that one image on Facebook where it gets like nothing but wow reactions. Like that would be like some weird little fucking bucket list thing right there. Like
You almost got it with the nip slip.
almost. But like if it got like 100 reaction, they were all wows. Like just an image so fucking amazing that it got all wows. Like that would just be fucking. That would be great.
Sandy says, do midget porn. I've always kind of been fascinated with midget porn. I've never actually watched it, though. I don't know.
They've always been a little too short for me.
You gotta lay down to film that, but, I mean, you only get their little feet. But, oh, man. Midget porn. Is that real? Is that a real thing?
Oh yeah.
All right, I don't want to search it on my computer. I don't want to get all kinds of...
You can even watch midgets fuck full size women. Yeah.
Marge just messaged me. I'm Kirill Krilla. Oh, what's up, Marge? Yeah, it's hard to tell who some of the people are because they just have a username instead. I think Jason has a very unique brand for people that have typically had no outlet. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Brandy.
I was gonna ask you about a certain shoot to do. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if you got all the slasher films into one picture. You know what I mean? Like have a Jason, have a Freddy, have a Michael Myers.
So it's funny there. I actually wanted to recreate an image that I remember from when I was a kid. Like there was when I was a kid and walked into the video stores, like the VHS box art was just always so amazing, right? But obviously, as a kid, like I was attracted to the to the rock Myers, those guys. I don't know if you remember this, Joe, but
What was it?
Sleepaway Camp Part 2.
Oh yeah. Really, that was like an '80s film, right? Was it?
There was some girl walking into the woods with like a backpack. The backpack had Jason's mask spilling out of it, Freddy's gloves spilling out of it, like all these little homages to the other like slasher greats were on the cover of Sleepaway Camp Part 2. And I always thought that would be a fun image to pay homage to or recreate in some way.
Yeah, I think if you did a full out like horror movie, like mix like that, that'd be really fucking cool. I'd be down to do something like that.
Heck yeah.
I like the dark shit. I've never modeled in my life, but why not? Why not try it?
I
I
have
think it'd be fun.
Freddy Krueger inspired shoot that I've been trying to get off the ground. I want to get one of the normal models that I work with to wear like a crop top Freddy Krueger sweater with like the front slashed up so part of their bra is sticking out and kind of like a Freddy Krueger boudoir. And I actually have a real replica of Freddy's glove, like straight up made out of metal, could fucking cut you. It's made out of steel and brass, and it's so heavy it actually has to be bolted onto the wrist so that it's
That's sick though.
But I wanted to incorporate that into the shoot, and I wanted to have these abandoned buildings down by my house. I wanted to drag an old mattress down to the abandoned buildings and put like a Freddy slash in the mattress and splatter it with blood and hang some chains from the fucking ceiling and make it look like Freddy's bedroom / boiler room and do a bunch of shots with the model wearing the glove on the tattered bed inside the abandoned buildings.
You know what I'd want to do? I'd want to dress as Deadpool. I think that'd be fun. I could do a Deadpool shoot.
I would totally do a Deadpool shoot.
That'd be so fucking fun, man. Because you can still make it dark. Because the Deadpool movies are very like dark and mature, which is kind of cool.
Well, that was like fun. I did that Spider-Man shoot a couple weeks ago, and it was fun. Like my like favorite old Spider-Man comic book covers and like recreating some of the poses that Spider-Man had on the covers. I feel like that would be just as fun with Deadpool.
So Brandy said you guys should do a live where we can see you do the shoot. If I live closer to him, I would absolutely do a live for that. That would be fun. Or you could just go live yourself, Jason, and do that. That's pretty cool.
Well, I think what Brandy was saying is that if you dress up like Deadpool, I should do like a live Facebook.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I'd have to get to Pennsylvania for that, or if you came down here, but yeah, definitely. That'd be fucking awesome. Shit like that, man. People would love to see that or listen to that. So, field trip, yeah. Let's do it. I have a spare bedroom now in my house, so if you guys come down, I got a place for you to stay. But yeah, that'd be really cool to do. Plus, I'm close to the beach, so remember that.
But like you were saying, it's fucking cold at the fucking beach, so.
Well, yeah, right now it is, but we go midsummer. There's no such thing as cold down here.
Well, yeah.
Do a fucking set on the beach. That'd be cool. I think didn't you do something like that? I thought you did something near water.
What
You haven't done a beach thing?
No, I haven't. I was supposed to over the summer. I was gonna do like a goth girl beach party type photo shoot, and we had this really fun idea to at the end of the shoot they were gonna reveal themselves to be vampires, and we were gonna have David actually buried up to his neck in sand, and his neck was gonna be tapped, and they were gonna be pouring themselves blood out of his neck.
Jesus Christ, that sounds badass though.
With little umbrellas and their blood.
Yeah. Fuck. Cold weather means hard nips. Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with some hard nips. Fresh glass on the chest. Siren shoot.
I want to do a siren shoot so fucking bad.
What is a siren shoot?
A siren, you know, like an evil mermaid. Sirens were the
Yeah, they're from the Witcher game, I know, right?
Yeah, they're the creatures that lured fishermen to their death and shit, and fucking boatsmen to their death.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, like the siren song, you know?
Yeah.
Sirens would sing a song, and it would lure sailors and shit to their death.
Yeah, I only know about that because of Witcher 3.
Yeah,
it's a fucking phenomenal game.
I think the line between siren and mermaid is relatively thin, but sirens are typically more associated with being evil.
Hell yeah, Corey. Witcher 3 is amazing, but it's long as fuck. I had to stop playing. I was like 300 hours in. I'm like, I can't play this anymore. There's too many side missions. I get so off track with that game. But it's a great fucking game. I agree.
See, I gotta get a better mic so you can hear my dog whining that I'm not paying attention to her.
I'm surprised my dog's not whining. She's a little fucker sometimes.
She's been bitching at me to jump on my fucking lap this whole entire time.
I'll let her. Or is she gonna sit there and howl?
But she'll probably knock the phone over. She's incredibly jealous.
Yeah. I've seen a siren video recently where you hear a voice yell to the fisherman to jump in. Oh, so there's just like people dressing up as sirens? Is that what's happening? Is there not? Oh no. So Jason, it's not your mic. Yeah, I definitely think it's the app. The app it's just there. It's better for like a single recording and that's it. When you do live or group recordings, it sucks. I don't know why.
Believe me, NDT, if you met me in person, you would definitely know that it's not my mic. I'm pretty sure you hear me right now.
Yeah, he's louder than me, so if you're hearing me loud and clear, then it's probably the app.
Joe's talked to me on the phone, people at fucking restaurants think that I'm fucking yelling at them when I'm just What's that old? What was that? An old Chappelle sketch where he does the Sam Jackson beer, and he's like,
Sam Jackson, bitch.
he's like,
It's
how
good
is it?
fucking beer. It's good motherfucking beer.
He's like, why are you yelling at me? And he's like, this is how I talk.
That's just how I talk. Oh, I miss Chappelle skits so much. He fucking walked away from that show because he wasn't getting like writing credit or something like that. But he walked away from like millions upon millions of dollars,
So
which is
if
crazy.
you like to watch your Netflix shit, watch I think 2 of his Netflix specials ago.
Oh, I've seen them all.
That's the real reason why they wanted to dumb down his show and
Which,
gave him shit for saying faggot,
yeah.
which I apologize if that offends anybody, but but they were still allowing him to use the N-word, but he wasn't allowed to say.
Which is crazy, because if you watch that one episode where it's the N-word family, he drops it like 17 times in that episode. Do you remember that? It's like the white family, and they're.
So that's what I'm saying. So Comedy Central said that he was allowed to say the N-word,
Which is ridiculous.
but he wasn't allowed to say faggot.
Yeah, I mean, that was like the beginning of this whole censorship, cancel culture.
Yeah.
That's when you knew we were in trouble. Because look at it now. You can't say kill. You can't say like stab. You'll get shut down.
Yeah.
Like it's stupid. They don't look at the context of the conversation. They just look at one word.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, not to mention the fact that Dave Chappelle, he took a giant mental health break too. Like after all of that,
Yeah, I don't think he was ready for that fame at the time because that show blew up. Like it was everywhere. Probably the most sold or most viewed show of all time as far as like a skit show.
yeah.
I mean, maybe.
I'll tell you what, dude, like I get it. Like I mean, even the more in demand I become as a photographer and stuff, like my phone doesn't stop ringing, my messenger never stops going off, I never stop getting emails, and expectation becomes incredibly high, and I still have a full-time job, and it is enough to make your fucking head spin.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's hard to do both things, like to have a full-time job and then have something you love and dedicate the time to it.
Like
There's not enough time in the day.
my job is essentially playing beat the clock, and like I'm usually able to stay ahead of schedule, but there are days where I fall behind, and I normally have some cushion room to like answer a few messages and do some consultations and set up some shoots and stuff like that in between deliveries. But then there are days where I'm falling behind schedule and my anxiety's high and I'm getting overwhelmed, and then my messenger's going off and I feel like I'm supposed to be, talking to my clients too, and like it just kind of all meets in the fucking middle, and it actually feels like your brain's on fucking fire. So,
Yeah. What's up, Krilla? What's up, Fiercely Independent? If you want, ask us any questions you want. Sorry. I sound a little exotic there. Chill for a bit. Okay. So anyways, yeah, you're fucking very talented, so I wouldn't worry about not answering a message back in time or something like that. They're gonna wait for you because you're fucking talented, so you know what I mean? Your time means a lot to them because you're fucking good at what you do. What was the motivation behind getting into podcasting? Well, my separation from my wife, the splitting time with my kids. I was in a bad mental spot when she got her place. When she told me she got her place, because I wasn't expecting it. I knew we were separated for a while. Things weren't good for the past year. So I needed an outlet. So I already loved podcasting. I listened to Last Podcast on the Left all the time, Joe Rogan Experience, really popular shows like that. I was listening to them every day already, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to try it. I've never been the type to pick something up and stick with it, but I think with podcasting, it just gives me this certain feeling, this certain expression, and I love it, so I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care if people don't like it or like it. But yeah, so that was the inspiration. Was I wanted to talk about mental health in the beginning, which what I did, like the first 3 episodes are about mental health. And then I just branch into what I love, like video games, movies, television. So yeah, no problem. Do you feel it gives you a certain outlet? Oh yeah, definitely a certain outlet. Like I said, if something's bothering me, I'll go on and I don't want to say air out my dirty laundry, but I just feel better talking about it. I know I'm talking to nobody when I record it, but I know it's going to get out there and people are going to hear it. And a lot of people will be in the same situation. So I want to help them out too. I want them to help me out by listening and feel like I have a support system. So yeah, that's basically my inspiration. Like I said, I love podcasts and I just wanted to try it. I like challenging myself.
That's really great, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a fucking fantastic job, and it can only go up from here. So
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm not good at the editing yet. I kind of just skip the editing. I mean, it makes it more real that I don't edit, but I don't have time really to do it.
well, I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, that's understandable, and I mean, like, it doesn't matter what you do. Like, I feel like if you ever get to a point where you're satisfied with what you're doing, then you're never going to be better than that. You know what I mean? So like, you always got to be hungry for more. You always got to, want more, want to be better, want to, So, I never be satisfied. That's my policy.
Yeah.
Every time I do a photo shoot, I try something that I've never tried before. Try something different, you know. Whether it's like, adventurous poses or compositions, angles, lighting, just something different, something I do in editing, you know, every photo shoot, just like every podcast, should be an adventure.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's real. Like you could say whatever you feel at the time on a podcast. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
They're not out there shutting down podcasts for the most, unless you're a fucking terrorist. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're challenging everything, then they will. But yeah, for the most part, podcasts allow the most freedom of speech, I should say.
Well, fuck.
So that's why you should get on there, man. Or we do a fucking weekly bit.
I should. I should.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. So speaking of
What's up, Michael Leon?
driving challenge, complacency. Yeah, complacency is definitely not the goal. I think it's very fucking ignorant of people to settle in whatever they're doing, especially when it's something creative or artistic like photography, podcasts, painting, whatever. Like even acting, like theater, whatever, directing. These are things where, like, if you settle for where you're at, like, that's it. Like, you're done. Your career is over. You know, you should always be hungry for more. And I mean, that's ultimately why I like, art, why I liked film, why I like photography, because it's something where, like, I get bored easy. I need something that's constantly challenging my mind. And I feel like this kind of stuff, there's always room for improvement. You could always, get weirder, get more adventurous.
Right.
But speaking of doing stuff because you want to do it, I mean, that ultimately is, I actually had the most issue I ever had with my posts getting flagged was because I had somebody who was reporting them, and they were reporting them both on my personal page and my business page.
Jesus.
And it was weird because I never had posts flagged, and then all of a sudden it was happening all the fucking time, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I start getting messages from this woman saying that she's upset with my portrayal of violence in my photos because her friend was badly assaulted 20 years ago or something like that. And I said, listen, I said, I'm not an incompassionate person. So anybody who knows me knows that like I will literally fucking like jump in front of a fucking car to save
Yeah.
another human. Like that is not who I am. This is art, right? And if it's making you feel uncomfortable, if it's making you uneasy, if it's, giving you a fucking erection, whatever the fuck it's doing, then it's doing its job. Okay? Um, along with something that should stimulate, it should also, challenge your senses as well. You know, maybe get you to look inside yourself and ask fucking questions. Okay. Furthermore, if something that I am sharing or something, a podcast that you're, a subject that you're talking about in your podcast, if somebody doesn't fucking like it, here is the easiest fucking solution. Look
Don't
the
listen.
fuck. Don't listen. Don't subscribe. Don't follow my fucking page. Right? You don't fucking like it? Go fucking look at fucking dandelions in a fucking field somewhere. You
Yeah.
know? But going out of your way to constantly follow both of my pages when you know what kind of shit I fucking post, like you know what kind of shit I post. So why are you here? You don't belong
They
here.
just want to be Karens, man.
You are not one of Black Cherry Photography's fucking followers. You're not one of their fans. You don't belong here.
Yeah.
I said, I'm really sorry to hear about your friend. I said, but that's not what I'm selling. If you don't fucking understand that, then you're not supposed to be here. Go away.
These are the same people that show up to a stand-up special and bitch about the jokes. You're at a fucking stand-up special. Were you expecting PG? Were you expecting them to care about your feelings? No. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't show up to the show.
Listen, I have feelings too, and I have things that have happened to people that are close to me where, like, some things are sensitive subjects, but I also
Yeah.
understand that, like, I can't expect to go out in public and not do something that reminds me of this. But, like, people like that, like this woman that was giving me such a fucking hard time, why would anyone enjoy your life if it offends you that much?
Oh, yeah.
You will not leave something else. That would be like saying, well, my friend got hit by a car 20 years ago, so the cars affect me.
Yeah. No, it's fucking stupid. Like somebody just said, it's redundant. Like, ugh. Yeah, some people enjoy the misery. Yeah, it's quite. What's up, Kenny? I sent NDT. I sent you an invite in case you want to join in with me and Jason. Shoot the shit with us. He's a podcaster too,
Nice.
so he knows his shit. Yeah, honestly, some people thrive on drama. They need it to survive. Yeah, definitely. You could blame TV for that too. All these fucking reality shows. People just want drama. They were force fed it since the 2000s with reality shows. So people just expect drama on everything. yeah, yeah, yeah. Rodney Dangerfield and Dice Clay, especially Dice Clay. Dice Clay said the most offensive shit, but people, they didn't take it to heart. He was fucking hugely successful because he was beautiful. He was a beautiful poet as a comedian. Okay, we'll get you on next time, NDT. What's up?
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah. The only thing I'm afraid of is coming up on an hour. I just don't want to get cut off.
Yeah, you're starting to break up on me.
All right, listen, guys, we're going to hop right back on.
Remember that last time?
Yeah, we're going to hop right back on for part 2. Give us like literally 5 minutes, okay? Please rejoin us, okay? I'll hop back into a new live. All right, so thank you for listening to part 1.